104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K. Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, everybody.
Houston, Texas. It's Wednesday, December 6th, 2023, 6:03 a.m. Rula Ryan.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, God.
I hate when that happens.
We're over here. Hi.
How you feeling, Sam?
I've been struggling with my voice. Yes, Sam. How's your baby?
Babes is okay. I think as a first-time parent, I may be a helicopter mom in the sense that, like, he's eating a lot more jar food.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's pooping a lot more.
Is that
Then
what
he
it
got...
was?
I'm assuming because
feel
I
you.
talked to the doctor, or the color and all that stuff, and it's
Take
like,
a picture of it. Send me the diaper.
I was going to. I sent it to Mark, and I was like, "Look at this!" I was like, "What is in here?"
This looks like Ryan's paintings.
Oh God!
Hey, thanks a lot.
Your painting's a lot better. But then he got diaper rash, and knock on wood, we haven't had diaper rash for the whole 9 months that he's been alive. And so seeing that, it's like, oh, and then he's really irritated. Obviously, anybody would be irritated. So I think because yesterday I kept him home, and he was just crawling on me like he was totally fine. But the kid had so many poop diapers, I thought I was going to vomit.
Oh.
Man, that's a lot.
That's a lot. So
Especially when
Yeah.
they can't talk.
no,
Really? And just kinda-
you're just like, is that?
Could you
Is
imagine?
that you? What is that smell? I felt like I just kept like
could never get it
dropping
clean.
his pants, and then I'm like, oh no, that one was a
Well,
fart.
it can't be comfortable.
Trying to
And
stink
then-
him out of the room with
You're
a
sitting there
onion in the room.
in
Then
your
he's
own
pooping all
poop,
over you.
and you can't say anything about it.
Right. Well, I get that. And then I kept thinking he pooped and he just farted. It was a hot mess yesterday. And then Misty was
Literally.
super needy, and it was
The dog.
my
was
dog.
needy.
I know.
Your dog was needy. You
she
know why?
was
'Cause she was
so-
jealous of Santiago's
She
attention.
had to be.
She starts
had
pooping
to be.
places?
Yeah.
I would kill her. She
Start
was
randomly
just like
pooping
trying
all
to
over
sit
your
on my
house.
lap, or like I'm on his changing pad, and all I feel is like these little claws on my legs. Like she's just like, I'm like, will you leave me alone? Like, go over there.
Well, yes, Misty, we know you're here too.
I saw some commercial for a ball that moves, like you can throw it and it just moves around, so the dog tries to bite it and chases it.
Yeah,
It might be good for
I've
her.
seen one of those. I have a ball where you put treats inside of it, and then she has to nose it around. But the
A
issue
Kong
with
or something.
Oh, I've
Like
tried
a
that.
Kong
it's not
type
a
ball.
Kong. It's not because
Like a maze,
it has
like
like
a
a
little puzzle.
normal circle.
Here's the
And-
problem, guys.
yeah.
Misty gets that ball stuck, and then she starts yapping.
Thank you. That's where I was going with
She gets
it.
the ball stuck where?
Everywhere.
Underneath
Behind the toilet.
Yes,
small.
that's her favorite thing is to put it behind the toilet, and then you hear her barking, and I'm like, "Where is she?" And I'm in like the living room, my back bedroom, and I'm like, "Where the hell is this dog?"
And then
it's-
where's the ball? Then you got to find the ball.
Yes, it's a. Oh,
Speaking of dogs,
gosh,
Kevin,
guys.
how was your dog sitting? I saw you with a dog this weekend.
We're on Rover, and we sit for some dogs.
Explain
So
what
we've-
Rover
Oh,
is.
you didn't hear about Nibbles?
yeah.
First of all,
Nibbles.
Kevin, if somebody's new to the show or they never heard you talk about this before, explain what Rover is.
Rover is
awesome.
an app where you can either offer to walk dogs, sit them, or vice versa. You can find someone to do those things for you. So we've had a couple dogs that we've kept for, 5 days at a time.
Oh, wow.
And that dog was kind of scared. And so we were sad. Because here's what the thing is. You have to readjust to a new dog every single time. That's the one downside. Although now we get to have a dog all the time, but we don't actually have a dog. So if we
But
want to
it's
go
a
on
different dog every
vacation,
time,
Yeah.
we just had Nibbles. Nibbles is that is not Nibbles' real name.
Oh, no.
Nibbles' name.
Likes to bite?
Yeah.
Well, instead of licking something, he nibbled it.
Little nibbles.
And that's also what he wanted to do before he went night-night, because I guess he wanted to sleep in our bed.
Oh,
so
okay.
He was for 30 minutes.
Not the normal nibbling you have in bed.
No.
A dog? What?
Okay.
Did you let the dog sleep in the bed? Because that'd be a
Yeah.
sucker. I'd be like, what the hell? Go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
absolutely.
Well, we always see like where they want to lay down and stay, and some dogs will follow you, and other dogs will go to their little crate. It just depends. And
Oh,
also, the
their
owner will
brother's
tell
crate.
you, like they will tell
Their
you
rules.
outright, do this or do that.
Dietary restrictions.
Here's the ball. Here's no ball.
Yeah, but it was so funny because when the dog got used to us, it turned into a little bunny in the backyard. Like it didn't run, it did bunny hops.
Oh, and
in the
that's so cute.
backyard. It was so cute. And then we sent old Nibbles back to
So
his mommy.
how long do you meet the people for?
Sometimes, like some folks we've met ahead of time at the park around the corner from our house. Like we want to meet this weird dog. Come to find out,
This weird
dog's really nice. The family's really nice,
Yeah.
and they're like, yes, you guys seem like a perfect fit.
Do you have the
And so-
option of rejecting?
Absolutely. They suggest setting up a meeting time before you even accept the dog. But
Because what
as
happens if the dog you get is like aggressive, but you don't realize it's
Exactly.
aggressive?
I was doing Rover before we had a baby, and there was a dog that did not get along with Misty, and I was like, absolutely not. Like that was my
How soon
requirement.
did you know it though? Like within 30 minutes?
No, within 5 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the dog was obsessed with her, thinking she was like a chew toy. and
Oh,
I was like,
my
"This is."
gosh.
I was like, "It was great meeting
So
you."
then what do you
but
do?
I
You're
was-
just like, take your dog and get the hell out
People are
of
going to be
here.
offended because that's their
yeah,
baby.
That's their Misty.
right. Well, I don't care. You're paying me to watch your dog. I'm not going to
I
watch
mean,
your dog kill my
do
dog.
you say nice things though, or do you say like?
Well,
you
you,
said-
How'd you get out of it,
guys
Sam?
know me.
Yeah, Sam's not conversation.
I am
Sorry,
not
I don't think this is
Sam.
a fit.
Yeah.
I think I have a cough. I didn't want to give your dog kennel cough.
That's exactly it.
Anyway, so Rover is an app you can download if you want to be a dog
Make
sitter.
some
correct?
money. Pay
Yeah.
off these Christmas bills.
Oh, they
even-
pay you.
Yeah, that's the other good
that's
thing
the
about
perk
it.
of
I just thought it was just like an act
A
of
voluntary
kindness. Yeah.
thing. No,
Oh,
this is
no.
a money
Money
making
making.
Yeah.
Oh.
app.
You can
So-
also do dog
Can you count-
walking. Like, that's how I found my dog walking.
Can you say on average what you get paid, Kev? To sit
Yeah,
down?
I think it averages between $20 and $25 per dog per night.
You set your rate.
You can set your rate, but if you set it too high, you're not going to get
Because
any.
if you take your dog to doggy daycare, it's going to be like $40 a night.
That's why
at
people
minimum.
like Rover.
yes,
And sometimes they could put them in a
Kennel.
cages. You don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't even show you. A lot of places I go to, they wouldn't even show me.
No,
where
they don't.
They just
Oh,
take them.
no.
Because they crate them like 21 hours
And you
a
always
day.
wonder where they're at.
and
Right. Oh,
I'm
God, that's
gonna
terrible.
love your dog, and Booster's gonna walk that dog around and play with it
Yes.
in the backyard. So I love Rover; it's so cool. And
So
get to
Radio
send the dog
Special
back.
K.
Promise holidays, he's never home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you probably need Rover the most,
okay.
Kevin will not be a viable partner at that time.
Pretty much. He'll be
Not
in
that
Delaware and Puerto Vallarta.
Virginia.
Coming up today on the Roula and Ryan Show, it's 7 o'clock roses on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
7
that's
o'clock
different.
roses on a Wednesday, 6 o'clockers. You can find it on the podcast today after the show. If you have to get off to work by 6:30, 6:45, and you look forward to hearing it on Thursdays, tomorrow we're broadcasting live from the hospital, Texas Children's Hospital. So today we're going to give you a special Roula and Ryan's Roses, and it'll live on the podcast until tomorrow at midnight. We also have the rapid fire quiz today at 8 o'clock. It's a chance to get into the holiday spirit at the Holiday in the Gardens at Moody Gardens in Galveston
If I win, I win this season.
Oh.
this year.
I win the
And
championship.
if you
The
don't,
whole
then
year?
who does?
If Rula has to win the next 2 games
Oh,
To win
to
the
tie
year.
me.
So you're saying if you win, then nobody could possibly beat you then?
Yes, I'm up 14. She has 12.
Oh.
Oh,
And I haven't, and there's a lot that I missed up there in the middle.
Yeah, I wasn't here last week. How'd you do?
Well, me and Sam were both out because it was
they
tie
got-
thing or something.
Ahmad won, didn't
Yeah.
Yeah, Maud won that one. Okay,
Yeah,
coming up
second.
next
I was.
in
Sloppy
Celebrity
seconds.
Scoop. It is a really snarky game in Hollywood when it comes to opening box office weekends still. Even though streaming is so strong, still these movie companies they're at each other's throats about opening weekends, and Margot Robbie has a fun little story about Barbie we're going to share. Here is your weather for today.
It's going to be a gorgeous day. So, by the way, you have no reason not to come out because last time I did the art show,
Wow, where?
it was okay. Let me explain. Art Museum TX, Sugarland tonight, Sugarland Town Square, right next to City Hall. I want you to come out here tonight because I've got an art show and it's going to benefit Texas Children's Hospital. So you come, you get a painting, you make a little donation to Texas Children's Hospital, and
Or a big
everybody
one.
wins. Yeah, everybody wins.
Lots of money. Come on, people.
So, and last time I say, there was an excuse because the weather was so bad, but weather's going to be gorgeous today. Sunshine, a high of 68 right now, 51 degrees, and 612 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Keep your radio right here.
Time for your your daily scoop. Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
On KRBE.
I can't go that high. Woo, 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 woo. All right, it's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. I want to make a little programming note for our 6 o'clockers as you wake up one by one. Tomorrow morning, we are live from Texas Children's Hospital. It is the day that we attempt to raise as much money as possible for your kids, for your family, for the families that are there. And the reason it's so important that we raise money tomorrow is A, it stays right here in Houston. B, you never know when you're going to need Texas Children's Hospital, and you don't want to know them, but you're happy we have them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like you're very happy that we have the option of such extra extraordinary care, but you don't want to have to know anybody. But if you do, you are so lucky that you live in Houston, and then you're like, oh, well, what's that cost? Well, that's why we're raising money tomorrow, because there's this whole other arm to Texas Children's where if something is really expensive, you know, it's covered because of these extra funds that we're going to raise. So you go to KRBE.com.
Yeah, you can actually text right now.
There's a donate now number if you want to get started early. You text the station's name, KRBE, and the number is 51555. Very easy. 51555. You can text that today even. Just put KRBE in the text field, and you can start raising money right now.
We can make this like your pay it forward. You know when you do that Starbucks thing?
Yeah.
You pay the people like tomorrow, or even now, you can tell your friends, you know, text this number. If you want to donate, everyone wants to donate something. Help us out to help Texas Children's. I want a big number tomorrow.
Because we're going to be broadcasting live all day, KRB is going to be at the hospital. We are going to do Roula and Ryan's Roses today at 7 o'clock. Because I know a lot of people are like, what happened to Roses? And people who reach out for help for Roses want to know when it's going to be their chance. So today, 7 o'clock, Roula and Ryan's Roses. If for any chance you miss part of that, it'll live on the podcast until tomorrow at midnight. So that little programming note there. Okay. So I know ever since COVID especially, there are a lot of people who just basically have just stopped going to the movie theater. They're like, meh, that movie's coming out. It's fine.
It's got to be something really monumental for me to want to, get out there in the theater.
I like watching movies at home now.
I do too, because usually unless it's something major, it's going to be streaming anyhow.
So the box office game for years, like even if you watch movies about movie making, they're always like looking in the trade papers or online to see the digital numbers. Like, what's the box office opening number? Are we number one? Are we number one? Oh, we'll be the number one comedy, even though we're the fourth box office money getter of the weekend, but we were the only comedy, so we're the number one comedy in America.
Movie of the week that starts with the word the.
Yeah, exactly. So this is still a very strong game. Margot Robbie is doing press, and Barbie was a monstrous movie this year. It's made over $1 billion. Everything Barbie, every Halloween thing was Barbie. Mm-hmm. Barbie has had, not that it went away really with little girls, but it's way more stepped up now ever since the movie. And back when it was coming out, the word Barbenheimer had become a thing because Barbie was like a fluffy movie that people didn't know really what it was about. It was about a doll and Ryan Gosling's in it and lighthearted. And then Oppenheimer is like atomic bomb.
I still got to see that
movie.
Yeah, it's streaming now.
And it was coming out the same weekend. And so Margot Robbie said that the producers of Oppenheimer said, well, you need to move the Barbie release so that, we don't have to. Actually, it wasn't even the producer. I think that this came down with Is it Cillian? Somebody told us it's Killian. But it's Cillian Murphy is what I've always said.
Killian.
Is it Killian?
They were doing they interview each other for variety.
Yeah.
And she told him about one of the producers.
Yes. And she said that we're not moving our date. He was like, you should move the Barbie date because we're coming at the same time. You should move your date. She goes, no, we're not going to move our date. If you're scared to go against us, you can move your date. And they're like, no, we're not moving our date.
But it's two entirely different demographics. One's a historical feature film that's very, very serious.
She's rewriting history, I bet, in her mind because I saw this interview and she's like, I just felt like there's a perfect marriage for these two movies.
No, it was not.
You did not create Barbenheimer.
No.
She's trying to make it sound like, I felt
this was all plotted.
Nobody would think that.
Dates are booked years in advance.
I mean, for her to think that her movie and that movie would be a perfect fit together.
Because it was a Barbenheimer thing. They made a double feature. It was like a joke.
But now she's going to, 10 years from now, she's going to be
taking credit for Barbenheimer.
But it just shows you how strong still that box office game is for them to they just want the number one number. They just want to be able to say it was number one. And it's like, I don't know if we come out the same weekend as you. That's why The Exorcist moved their weekend from the Taylor Swift Eras Tour release weekend. October 13th was supposed to be when it was coming out because Halloween was around the corner, and Nexus was like, we're not going up against the Eras Tour. We already know that thing had sold $100 million tickets. We're moving. So they moved to another weekend. It's still very strong whether you're going to the box office or not.
And these superhero movies,
they still want the numbers.
I think it's been the worst year for it, but
I think they're done.
The problem with them is the formula is getting too difficult for people. I mean,
the formula,
it's the same thing every movie.
The formula before was like, you got Iron Man, you got a great hero, you got Thor, you got simple characters, and they fight the bad guy, and then they overcome, and it's formula.
And it's like, what CGI villain can I fight in this movie?
And people liked it, they loved it, they knew those characters, and then once that was over, you're bringing in all these newbies, and then you put them on Disney Plus. You don't really know these people. A lot of people don't have Disney Plus,
right?
And then they got this going back in time. You're getting the multiverses everywhere. Everyone's doing it.
It's too confusing for me with all the universes.
I don't mind because I like that stuff, but I'm just like, keep it simple, stupid. Sometimes we get too crazy.
I think that's why right now the Batman started streaming on Netflix. And that is just
the Batman. That's also Cillian.
That's one Sam didn't like.
No?
That's the one with Rob Pattinson. And there are no CGI villains. It's a detective movie. It's really
it's like the start
good.
of him when he was trying to get his gadgets and his cards. Like he doesn't have all that.
It's on Netflix right
you know
now.
What's crazy?
So
I saw that movie, guys, and I can't tell you anything about it. I saw that whole movie.
Yep.
Dark
on the airplane. Can't tell you anything about that one.
Nope.
Isn't that weird? How you
I
have zero
didn't
recollection?
like that one. And I love Batman.
All right.
Oh, it was good.
This one. That's great. Batman. The one I didn't like is the one with Cillian Murphy where he's a scarecrow head. Was not impressed. I did not like that one.
Oh, that one was so scary.
That was
That's why I didn't like
Batman
it.
Begins?
That one was so
the
trippy.
one with Cillian Murphy and Katie Holmes.
That was I think 15 years ago.
I think it was. That was like,
Doesn't
in my
matter when it
mind, that's
was.
like an OG Batman.
OG Batman is Michael Keaton.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, how about this one? Jamie Foxx has been in the news over the last year because of mystery. Something happened to him. Nobody really said what was happening to him. People were wondering what's going on with him. Is it serious? Is it severe? What is it? And nobody would ever say anything. And then Jamie Foxx's social media had just like a statement screen. It wasn't even like a picture or a video. It was like a statement screen. And it was just really vague. Everything was vague.
People were saying he was close to death.
Like, did he have a stroke? Could he not talk? Does anything happen? Did he have a head injury? Like, what happened to Jamie Foxx? Well, Jamie Foxx has done some work, and yes, and we have audio now. It's not the best audio, I'll just tell you right now. It sounds like it was from somebody's table in the crowd. But he was at the Critics Choice Awards? Hold on, let me see. God, I forgot which one it was.
He was at the Vanguard Award for his performance. So it was the Critics' Choice
Association Awards. And he gets this. What does it say there, Sam? What is the role he was in?
It was in the burial. Sorry, I can't say that.
In the burial.
Yeah.
I don't know this movie. Do y'all know this movie?
I've never heard of it.
Okay,
either.
so he wins an award for this. I don't know this movie. Oh, correct. That's why I'm like, where did this movie come from?
About the last 6 months, nobody was able to promote anything.
So he wins, and he goes up on stage. People have not seen Jamie Foxx for a really long time, and he actually addresses his health problem, but really not telling us what happened to him. But listen, this is what he said.
I want to thank everybody. I've been through something. I've been through some things. You know, it's crazy. I couldn't do that 6 months ago. I couldn't actually walk to...
He got really emotional.
And I'm not a clone.
I'm not a clone.
I know a lot of people were saying I was cloned out there. It's a clone. Ain't no goddamn man. It's a clone. You know what's interesting? First of all, I want to say to my black folks, man, thank you so much for holding me down all the time. It means a lot because I always say, like, to black folks, it's harder to impress black folks. It is, because, you know, black people, every time you get an award, it's always somebody out there say, man, my cousin did the same thing. Ray, man, my cousin did Ray Nard, man. So it feels good to be here. I cherish every single minute now. It's different. You know, it's different. You know, it's beyond. I wouldn't wish what I went through on my worst enemy, because it's tough when when it's almost over, when you see the tunnel. I saw the tunnel. I didn't see the light.
Didn't see the light. Saw the tunnel.
It was hot in that tunnel, so I don't know what. Am I going to the right place?
Am I going to the right place?
I see the devil going, come on.
So that was the Critics' Choice Association celebration of cinema and television honoring Black, Latino, and AAPI achievements to celebrate Amazon Prime's The Burial.
That's The Burial.
Yeah.
So on Radar Online, sources say...
I don't like that website, Ryan. I feel like they
they're
make stuff
saying
up.
that Jamie suffers from high blood pressure and it caused a stroke and that he came close to death. That is what their basically insiders are saying, that he suffered a stroke.
I just take that one. I mean, that sounds plausible. I just take that website with a grain of salt because they have thrown the most ridiculous things on their website that sound completely asinine. Yeah. And people run with that on the covers. But he didn't say what it was, but he's out of it now and he felt some heat. That's a scary thing. Right. When we saw the tunnel. All right, coming up next, it is the end of the year, which means maybe you work at a company that gives you a bit of a bonus, whatever that bonus is. We're wondering, only for the people who actually get a bonus. Don't call and say, well, lucky for you guys, we didn't even get one. No. If you are in the pool of people who get a bonus at your job, we want to know, how much was your holiday bonus if you already got it? 713-390-KRBE. We'll talk to you next on The Roula and Ryan Show.
It's KRBE with more of The Roula and Ryan Show.
It's always fun to find out what people get for a Christmas bonus.
Holidays.
Make you feel really good or really bad.
Now listen, I'm going to just go ahead and already voice the person. If this is your voice, oh, lucky for them. All my whole bonus was they just said, look, you're looking to have a job. You can't call. I understand you can't call. You didn't get one.
Well, you can call your boss out.
You're not going to get one.
How cheap is your boss?
How cheap is your boss?
713-390-KRBE is our phone number. We're asking you if you are very lucky to have a bonus of any kind. We want to know what it is.
I'm just happy to hear people get something.
It doesn't have to be crazy dollar amounts. We're talking even if they gave you like a $10 gift card to Starbucks. Is that what your bonus was? They said, hey, here's 2 coffees.
So we need to line the phones
or maybe
up right
one
now.
giant one. I think a giant coffee now is like $9.
713-390-KRBE. I think you're going to be a much happier person, too, if you're not envious of what other people... You're like, I'm happy to find out somebody's doing well.
There's a guy named Pat McAfee.
Mm-hmm. Sports guy.
He's blown up the last few years. He used to play for the Colts. He was their punter. He got like $3 million a year, and he decided to get in the media. Our company actually started him to do syndication and stuff throughout the country, and now he's on ESPN, making millions and hundreds of millions. But like 4 years ago, they paid him like $500,000 bonus, signing bonus to do something, and he didn't want the money. He gave it all to his team. So there's a video out there of him. He's got backpacks with $50,000 in each backpack.
Nice.
He goes up, wakes them up, goes to their house, and gives each person. He's like,
could you imagine being that
George
wealthy?
Clooney do something like that?
He gave his best friend.
George Clooney, yeah,
like $100,000 a piece or something.
No, $1 million.
Was it a million a piece?
And
oh,
it was
man.
paid so you could keep the million, not pay taxes on it.
Oh, right. He paid the tax on the million.
Well, this guy's just he's the type of guy who wears a tank top. He's the one you saw on TV, Kev, with the tank top.
Oh, yes. I was like, why is he wearing this trashy tank top?
But I say this as people out there if you're a boss, I mean, obviously you don't have to get $50,000, but if you take care of your people, they'll run through a wall for you.
Yeah, they'll be loyal.
Now those people are loyal to him. He invested $500,000 into them, and now he's got like $100 million.
I think the thing is that most people just want to feel appreciated. You just want to be recognized. That's all.
And they all want some cash. April is up first at 713-390-KRB. Hey, Ryan, you can say appreciation all day long, but they want some cash. Cash is king. April, hi. Welcome to the show. Good morning. Oh, hold on. That's me having to actually turn on the phone.
No bonus for you.
Oh, gosh. It's like I'm running in mud today. Okay, April, hi. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning,
April.
What do you do for a living, April?
I'm a teacher.
Okay, what grade?
Pre-K.
Pre-K. Oh,
teacher.
wow. That's the cutesy years.
So
and listen, and I don't know if this is the right blanket statement to make, but I feel like of any teachers that are going to get anything at the holidays, pre-K and kinder teachers get some swag from parents because it's like, it's our babies.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for taking care of our babies.
Parents are rookies
They
still.
do. The parents do show appreciation.
Yeah, talk to the 10th grade teacher who hasn't seen a gift card in 5 years.
Yep.
So what
but
kind
the
of
pre-K teachers are getting gift cards.
What kind of bonus you getting?
My company did 5% of our salary.
Wow.
So whatever 5% of our salary was our not Christmas bonus, but thank you holiday bonus.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at you.
What's some of the fun stuff that the parents bring you?
We haven't gotten there yet, since it isn't the last. Usually the last couple days of school was when the parents drop off stuff. So we'll
next
get
week.
those things.
But in the past, like what are some fun things you've gotten from parents?
Wine. Lots of wine.
Yeah. Wow.
Lots of gift cards, and it's usually Starbucks. I don't drink Starbucks, so I re-gift those, so that's great too. A lot of like body washes, which I don't use, but the gift cards are the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, Starbucks has food.
I feel like body wash is you're trying to tell me something.
That's what I was thinking. And also, if you do the wine, once if they don't drink.
Yeah, they can give that away. But the personal thing of the body wash, what they don't like that scent. That's a gamble.
Yeah, that's...
Well, that's nice. 5% of your salary.
That's
and just
good
real
company.
quick, April, how many years have you been a pre-K teacher? I'm just curious. How many years have you been a teacher?
Pre-K, this is only my second year as a pre-K teacher, but I've been a teacher for 9 years.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for what you do, April. Have a great holiday season. Take care.
Thank you. Y'all too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Stephanie's up next at 713-390-KRBE. What's your holiday bonus this year? Good morning, Stephanie.
Hi.
Hi. What do you do?
Stephanie.
I'm a teacher as well.
Oh, what
Okay.
grade?
Second.
Okay.
Second grade.
So tell us what the bonus is.
Toilet paper.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
that's gold 4 years ago.
Hold on a second.
So
Wait a
something
second.
other than the super uncomfortable school toilet paper.
Wait, why are you getting
Right.
toilet paper? Who's giving you the school?
Yeah,
Like the
what?
district says, congratulations, here's some toilet paper?
A public school district. I won't say which one. One of
Okay.
the principals, they don't give us money. And so she gifted us toilet paper, and she said it was the good stuff.
Oh, that's nice. Happy wiping.
That's
Like,
nice.
with not even
Oh.
not even like a joke to it. Like that's the most random thing
No.
I've heard.
One roll, or did you get the
just
whole
your Charmin?
Because she put them in the staff bathrooms because the toilet paper at school is very thin.
Uh-huh.
And so she thought that she was giving us a real bonus by giving us good toilet paper.
Oh,
You should
okay.
return it.
Used.
That's
Okay.
not okay.
So she wasn't taking from the stock at the school. She actually went out of her own pocket.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I mean,
Some soft
it's not
stuff.
cheap if you're
But I
getting
would
an
not
ample
tell you
supply.
that was your bonus.
But I
feel
wouldn't
like
call, I wouldn't call that the bonus, Stephanie. I'd be like, hey guys,
No.
here's what I did for you guys.
And
like I supplied the very good smelling soap in the women's restroom.
Right.
I don't say, hey guys, here's a holiday bonus for me, Bath and Body Works soap. I just put it in there.
I
Hey,
would
it's
put
nice
it in
to
your
know.
coffee, Rula.
Just kidding. Wow, Stephanie, that's something else.
something.
I mean, if
I'll
somebody's
note that.
doing that out of their own pocket, and you know that school toilet paper, not the most
I
comfortable.
agree, but to say that's someone's
Just,
bonus, like
I know.
that.
That's
well,
disrespectful.
maybe they're being
Right.
tongue in cheek.
That's just something nice that
But
they
if you
did.
don't have that
No pun
relationship,
intended.
yeah, if you don't have that relationship, I'd be like, that's not cool.
Emma's up next. 713-390-KRBE. What kind of a holiday bonus does your company give
So far,
you?
these are underwhelming.
Yeah.
Our
Emma,
texts,
hi.
though.
The texts are good.
Woo.
I'll read them in a second. But
Yeah.
Emma, what do you do for a living? Good morning.
Hi, good morning. I own a maid service.
A maid
maid
you own a
service.
maid service?
Yes, I own a maid service.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
So are you talking about what you're giving your employees?
Yeah, well, I'm talking about two things. One, like, we get a lot of points from our credit card points, and we get a couple $1,000s a year. Like, we save them, and then we kind of give them to all our employees. We split them among all of them.
Nice.
So that's a bonus that they get. And then they also get from $50 to $500 from clients that they clean year-round.
No, yeah, they're tips from the.
Oh,
yeah.
big tip at the end of the year.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. So you are actually sharing the love. The money that you get from your credit card points from all the stuff you purchase for your company, you're giving that in cash
Yeah,
gifts to your employees?
Yeah, we save it year-round. So all the expenses are paid from that credit card, and then we just kind of save all the points, and it adds up to a couple $1,000s.
Well,
Have you
that's
ever
pretty
thought about
nice.
Pretty sweet.
making everyone in the maid service wear like those cop vests with the camera? Because I guarantee you probably have like once a week somebody accuses you guys, not that you
Of
do
stealing.
that, but that's just how human nature is. People,
Yeah.
they,
Oh, where's this at?
they lose something, they misplace it,
maid took it.
they blame the maid right away. I'd be like, nope, my people all have cameras. You can see it right there.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea because I always just tell employees just clean as somebody's watching you. Like there's always a camera.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
even in
yeah.
a bathroom, just expect.
What's
a
the name
camera.
of your company, Emma? You want to give yourself a shout out?
Oh, thank you. Detail cleaning services. We're the
Detail-
highest and most rated. Yeah.
Oh.
Detail.
Okay.
Do you
thank
do
you.
stuff at Galveston? Do you ever do Galveston area?
I don't, but I have a good friend that does.
Okay.
What
we
areas do you
from, like,
service?
From Woodland Springs, Cypress, Richmond, anything in between. Our office is in Spring Branch. But
Okay.
we service Katy, all that. All
Look at
around.
you.
Detail cleaning service, Emma. Thanks a lot for calling. Thanks for listening to our show, Emma. You have a great holiday
Thank
season.
you. I love you guys.
Love you
Love
too.
you. Merry Christmas.
Take care. Thank you so much. I'm going to read some of these texts real quick of what the holiday bonus is. One teacher says, we get, quote, 1 million thank yous.
Yeah, there you go.
Another person said a $50 Amazon gift card. Another person said 35. Was it 35? Oh, yeah, $35,000 bonus. Does not say what they do for a living. One person said they're a legal assistant / office manager. They received a $2,000 bonus plus a spa day plus lunch at Carrabba's and a dinner with their +1 on the house from the boss.
That's awesome.
I like
Another
that.
person got 1,000. Let's see. I've been fortunate to get anywhere from $0 to $200,000.
Yeah.
This person has worked there for 15 years. 0 to 200,000. From nothing to 200,000. What a flip. Are you kidding me?
We got to bring this back at 8:20.
For sure we're going to bring this back. We want to know what your holiday bonus is for the holiday season. Thanks for calling in, guys.
Hey, yo. Time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
It is brought to you by Duncan. Of course, you know we're broadcasting tomorrow from Texas Children's Hospital for Houston's Little Heroes. But if you want to raise some money in advance, tonight, Art Museum TX in Sugar Land Town Square. It's connected to City Hall. It's right there. You cannot miss it. I'm bringing all my original art pieces, and I'm asking people to come on out, grab a piece of art, make a donation. You know, you can write that off, too. And you get some artwork for your wall. So it's going to be going on from 6 to 8 tonight. I'll be there. Please come out and join me. Say hi. Make a donation. So this week, Houston ISD released their A through F accountability scores for the district schools. And the findings show that 111 Houston schools, HISD schools, were given a D or F. 64 were given a C, 58 a B, and only 35 ranked A. So those are the released grades for the area. That's what's going down in H-Town. Now, I had mentioned that we're broadcasting live tomorrow from Texas Children's.
Tomorrow.
So we're going to do some program shuffling here.
We're going to do Roula and Ryan's Roses coming up in just a few minutes. Oh, my gosh. Clutch my pearls. Clutch my pearls. Because a lot of people are, they look out to
Sorry, Kevin, you got bumped.
They look to us for help. Sorry, Kevin, your prank call has to wait. Roula and Ryan's Roses coming up in a few minutes because tomorrow we'll be broadcasting live from the hospital, but we will leave it up on podcast till midnight tomorrow night as opposed to just taking it down tonight at midnight. Let's find out who we're going to help next on the Roula and Ryan Show.